So I started this video, and I'm restarting because my son woke up, and he said he needed a snuggle bear. So I'm gonna do the video like this. But this is actually perfect. So today's video is about slowing down. I heard about a book called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. You can look it up. I can't remember the author's name right now. But I have come to the realization today, I kept coming across this book. We have this book called Slow Down. And on the front of it is there's a church bell. On the front of it, there is a butterfly, like the stages of a butterfly, from the stages of a caterpillar all the way until the caterpillar flies. And I love monarch butterflies, and I've just always been captivated when I see one. And that transformational journey is just so, it gives me so much hope. But when I look at my life compared to nature, I realize I have been hurrying so much. Some way that manifests in my life, it has been impatience, especially with those I love most, my children, or those closest to me. I have struggled in the past with like caffeine. Well, still, I'd say I still struggle with that sometimes. Caffeine addiction, like the struggle of wanting to have a cup of coffee in the morning. Like, what is that about having that cup of coffee in the morning? Like why can't I say no to that sometimes? Like, I love having a cup of coffee. It's comforting. But and maybe this is just how I look at myself. Sometimes I evaluate myself, like, why do I feel like I need this cup of coffee? And most of my reasoning, I'm not saying this is for everybody, please don't get me wrong, but I'm saying for myself, I think it's because I look at my day and I'm like, oh, this will help me get more done, or this will help me get more accomplished. And so I started to kind of think about that, like, where does that come from? Like, why do I feel like I need to, like, why do I start my day focusing on accomplishment, or like just the drive of like, let's get stuff done? Like, what? Like, I'm realizing that is such a cause of rush for me. And I'm just talking because I'm wondering if you guys relate. I think also it comes from expectations, like expectations of others, like, oh, I have to make sure that I can get everything done because I don't want to let so-and-so down. And what I'm starting to realize is that the people that love you and understand you want the best for you. They're not gonna be angry at you if you are struggling through something and you can't do something for them. At least that's how I feel. I if somebody in my life that I truly loved, like, was struggling with something, they needed space to like process it, or like they couldn't come to my aid in that time, maybe this is just me, I would be like, that's totally okay. I guess I just have the mindset that God will provide for me. Like, he'll send somebody to help me. Or I just know that he's with me. And so like, if I have God, I know that it's going to be okay. Like, at least I'll get through it with God. So I just wanted to say something. I was wondering what is the root of this for myself, and I just kind of wanted to bring I'm only sharing this so that if it leads you to pray in some way, it may lead you into some prayer with God. But I did a healing the whole person meditation today, and if you don't know what that is, that's actually part of the reason I became Catholic, was through that, because of that ministry. Sister Mary James Highland, you can look her up on YouTube, but she's a Catholic nun, and I have been through so much in my life that, and I was a Protestant Christian, and I was like, okay, I know this is real, but like I have never experienced the healing that Jesus is talking about in the Gospels, and I was just struggling with that. But when I heard her speak, and you could tell that her story is, she's been through a lot, and to hear from somebody close to Jesus that has had a healing experience like that, it's healing just being confident. Okay, hold on, buddy. It's healing just to witness that. Like, that witness was like, okay, this is, something's going on here that I've been looking for, and I don't understand what it is. I understand now completely. I love being Catholic. I love the Eucharist. I feel like all the healing comes through the church. And that's just, you don't have to agree with me. That's just the truth from my that's just what has happened in my life. I would never go back. I love going to confession. It's one of the most healing things I've ever experienced. I love going to adoration. I love going to Mass. I love receiving Jesus in the Eucharist at Mass. I think nuns and priests are incredible. I see Jesus in so many of them. And, yeah, anywho, healing the whole person is a really good thing to check out if you're somebody who's really struggling. I was struggling really badly, and so today, whenever something comes up in my life, now that I've gone through that healing the whole person course, and they do it at a lot of Catholic churches, if you're ever interested in doing it in person. But what came up for me today was sometimes when we're struggling with something, usually it's associated with a lie that we're believing. And usually that happens because of events in our life where we've experienced woundedness or pain or suffering, where where a lie had taken root. So, but God is the truth, and so when we experience the truth, that's what sets us free. So a lie that I was experiencing today, that I realized, which I feel like is at least part of the root of my hurrying, was that I'm not enough, or there's not enough of something. And that's a lie. That's such a lie. And I could just go back through all the memories of like all the times where I felt like I wasn't enough for people, or like I failed on a test, or like I liked somebody and they didn't like me back. And so I just, like, you can imagine over the course of your life, I'm sure you probably feel the same way about certain things. Like, it's kind of funny now that I think about it, but it did not feel funny when I was first going through this today. It's painful to experience those lies again and experience those experiences again in your prayer. But what was so beautiful is that that's a lie. The truth is I am enough. And this is what came out of it, is that what is for you, you will be enough for. Like, there's enough of you for what's for you. So like, if something didn't work out, it's because it wasn't for you. It's not because you weren't enough. It's just because it wasn't for you. And God had something for you, but it wasn't that. And when I look back at my life, thank God, some of the things that I wanted to work out did not work out. Like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to be where I am. I would not change it. So yeah, I guess if any of you are hurrying because you feel like you're not enough, that's a lie. The truth is, you are enough. And what is for you what is for you, there will be enough. There will be enough for you. And just to be patient. Just be patient with yourself and be patient with God. And I realized that's part of that was also part of my problem, is like if I felt like I wasn't enough, then I would like do something to try and, because I was impatient. And I think that's pride. I was being so prideful, thinking that I could somehow make it be for me. And when I look at it now, it's like, oh no, I don't even want. If it's not for me, why would I keep going after, trying to force something? Like, if it's for me, it'll work out. And same for you. Like, if God has something for you, what's for you will work out. And to just be patient, and what's for you will come to you in that time. I noticed that in myself about like I've been really struggling. Like, I love, I go back and forth between cutting my bangs and growing them out. It's kind of funny. I've had them both ways, but sometimes I'll get like almost to the point where they're grown out, and then I'll get impatient and I'll just like want to change. And that's hurry. Like, I'm just wanting to like force it. And that's a silly example, but I don't know. Anyway, the point of this is that just so you know that you are enough. And I realize that what God has been inviting me to slow down. I just didn't see it before. Like, or if there's like a temptation to buy something, or a temptation to like get impatient with your children for not picking stuff up quick enough, I realize, like, what's the hurry? It'll get done, and it's okay to slow down. Jesus was never in a hurry. And I was thinking of, there's 2 verses, I wish I would have wrote them down, but he says that we bear fruit with patience. You can look that up. And then looking at the birds. Okay, hold on, buddy. And then looking at the birds and the lilies, they neither toil nor spin, yet God feeds the birds, and he has clothed the lilies, more beautiful than royalty. They're not rushing, hurrying, striving. They're patient, and it all works out. What's for them all works out. I pray, and same for you. If God cares for the birds and the lilies, he cares for you. I hope this blesses you in some way. Peace be with you.